Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I'm currently headed over towards Mitchell Hill Road. Looks like it's been blocked since February. We had some storms early in the year, lots of flooding, and apparently it has washed out. Yeah, follow along, let's check it out, see what we find. Let's go for a ride. And I noticed this the other day. This big bike path that was put in. Now they've even extended it to the road. It doesn't go anywhere right now, but I'm in hopes that it'll be another part of the Louisville loop. I'll be cutting through the construction site as long as they're not working. Plaza. It's old school. Like it. So this road I'm following is called Blue Lick Road. Goes off into the distance. I'm going to be turning away from it now, but what's significant about Blue Lick Road is that was once the Wilderness Road. So this is South Park Road. So here's I-65. That's looking north. So I came across something interesting maybe a year or two ago. At the end of this dead-end road, where those trees are, just beyond those trees used to be a pretty famous NASCAR oval racing track that was used up until the mid to late 90s, and then went up for sale, and UPS bought all the land. Jefferson Memorial Forest info, campgrounds and trails. Put in a nice roundabout, gazebo. Yeah, Fairdale's doing some nice upgrades. Unfortunately, this nice path doesn't continue. It'd be great if it continued right to the Jefferson Memorial Forest Visitor Center. That would be great. All right, well, here we go. Up here on the left is the visitor center for Jefferson Memorial Forest. Holy cow, I've been out here in years, at least this area. Whether we can get through or not, that'll be answered here in a few minutes. Well, you can see quads and that type of thing going around, so. Hey, this is something. See the roads. I don't know if you can really see it. It's kind of bench cut into the side of the hill, and all those flooding rains we had earlier in the year just took the hillside down with it and the road. Oh, look at the big rocks knocked down from the rains. There's another monitoring. There was two on the other side of where the road was washed out. So they must be monitoring this whole stretch for movement. Another one. Looks like there's another one up here. And however many I missed. And here's Top Hill Road. And right at the top here, little cemetery. First thing I noticed. There's a rope on this headstone here, not quite sure why. But apparently this is a haunted cemetery. Don't believe in that stuff, but if you do believe in it, that's fine. I'll read you a little information that I found on the internet about this area and cemetery. And this is off a website called ontherecordmag.com. The long stretch of Mitchell Hill Road, located in Fairdale, holds history of devastation and sorrow. The road is known to teenagers within the Fairdale community as Hot Rod Haven, home to death and racing. Between the 1940s and the 1970s, this road was a place that represented the recklessness and unaware teens. Late at night, groups of local teenagers and young adults would gather at the top of the hill, right next to the Mitchell Cemetery, and participate in dangerous races to prove their bravery and social status. Over the years, though, the twisty and steep road has claimed the lives of more than 25 people, bringing an end to the races of death. Many believe this to be the cause of the undoubtedly dangerous route that starts at the top of the giant hill and ends abruptly going into a sharp left turn. But many others believe the road is cursed. And it all started with the tragedy of a couple on their way to the prom. The legend goes, on a cold and ashy night, the young couple on the way to their high school prom was heading down the hill. As they were approaching the end where the sharp left turn appeared, the male driver lost control and they crashed. It is said by many locals and families who live near the cemetery at the top of the hill that they see the young girl roaming the graves looking for her lost date. Many speculate that this ghost story rings true because on the night of September 23rd, 1946, Roy Clark and Sarah Mitchell is the dead girl who roams the cemetery because a grave with her name on it lies within the grounds, as well as the name of the cemetery belongs to a Mitchell family. Is Sarah Mitchell the dead girl who roams the graves? Well, guys, again, like any of these things, here's a Sarah Jane Mitchell. But yeah, she passed away in 1916. So I've walked through this cemetery, and it's not real big, as you can see. Didn't find any Sarah Mitchells from 1946. It's a bunch of Mitchells. None of them Sarah, none of them 1946. So yeah, like any old tale, most of it's just crap. Fun story, nice little stop, nice peaceful cemetery. Unlike the author of that article on that website, there's no sense of sadness, no sense of dread, nothing. Just a little sweaty. But it was a nice stop off. Nice place to drink some water and read the headstones. Let's keep riding. I'm gonna head left out of the cemetery, just right to this clearing here. Great view of the city. Downtown off in the distance. And this is the cemetery where we just were. Closed road. Heading up this way. The downhill commences. Here we go. That was fun. Okay, I'll take a left here on Keys Ferry Road. I'm gonna jump on the sidewalk alongside this road. I-265. And here is Outer Loop. This whole area skirts around the airport, so it's pretty industrialized. If there's any bourbon lovers out here in YouTube land, it's probably the company that made the barrels that your bourbon aged in. On grade lane. This takes you next to the airport and UPS Worldport, junkyards, the dumps, all that fun stuff that I like riding around in. Anyway, I'll be heading this way on the wrong side of the road for a bit, and then and cut over and get onto a gravel road, cut into this parking lot. Just to get away from traffic. That racetrack I was talking about would have been back in here across this road. Everything over on that side of the road is signed for no trespassing. Out here is good to go. Alright, so I'm turning off outer loop on the minor lane. This whole area off to my right used to be a subdivision. When I first moved down here 22 years ago, or whatever it was, there were still homes and people living in there, but there's something about the airport and noise, and homeowners could sell their properties, and then once the last one went out of there, they started building all these warehouses. Well, I will say this sidewalk never used to be here, so it's pretty rad. Old school sign there too. Miners Lane Elementary. Still left over from the days this was a subdivision. Now it's surrounded by warehouses all the way around. Well guys, we made it. Well, I'm not quite back home, but close enough. Until the next one, peace. Get out there and do some exploring of your own. Thanks for riding along.